And especially, of course,
they got a little bit of anxiety to get there. They got to win.
Yeah. I was just thinking of the travel from Dunedin. I think I'd want to finish in second place if I could as well. So a very important game for both teams. Here we go. The tip-off. The ball is up. Harold Cameron comes up with it for Auckland. Eric Brown. Harlane Awia. Stars. Ricky Struther from 15 feet looking for it. Not going to get the shot. Eric Brown. Dwayne Taylor, first shot of the night. No, off the rim and out. Mark Dickel, rebound.
Now the Auckland Stars are coming out with a shuffle cut, and Otago is playing man-to-man.
Dickel. Brown, back to Dickel. Leonard King. Ed Book, first time we've seen the big guy tonight. Mark Dickel, nice drive, nice pass, lovely pass.
Nice inside pass. It looks like the Auckland Stars are going to try and zone with this small team. They look very confused there, and they got Otago got the inside bucket.
Andrew Park with that score for Otago. 2-0 Otago in the first minute of play. Coming to you from Auckland, Caltech Stars versus Otago. Morrow, Wycliffe Press Nuggets. What a mouthful. My word.
Yeah. The all sponsors name
Ricky Struther, the first one down for the Stars. I'd like to see them do something about these nicknames. I know companies want naming rights, but it gets a little bit carried away. Here's a replay.
There you go, off the glass. Nice bank shot. That's what Auckland will try to do. They'll try and really run the offense. They're running a shuffle cut.
Mark Dickel is fouled in the act of shooting.
Huddle right there, and you know you'll probably see Auckland try and really push the ball up and see if they can get after these guys a little bit early. But they're running that shuffle cut because they got a small team. They got 2 forwards and 3 guards out there, so you've got to spread the court a little bit and get some motion to get the open jump shot.
Mark Dickel, you're looking at a future New Zealand player right here, one of the best young ball handlers in the league. It's remarkable, you know, to see a New Zealand kid at his age. I think he's only 19.
He's 19.
He's leading the league, and was leading the league in assists. I see
right.
He's near the top now.
Well, he should be. He's the coach's son, so you know, Carl used to play. Carl's got to be a proud father. His other son, Richard, plays for Waikato, so he's got 2 kids playing in the National League.
18.5 minutes left in the first half of play. Caltech Stars.
Oh, nice over the top.
Back door to Eric Brown.
That's very nice, Tom. They ran a little double screen action. Back pick for Eric Brown, the smallest man. There he is over the top. Unusual to run a back pick for a small man. You know, smart play by, Eric's got it.
Nice steal from Brown. He's coming back again. Attempted block, not going to go. Brown off the glass. Makes it 6-3 in favor of Auckland. 18 minutes left. Plenty of time in the first half of the play.
You know, we've got right here, Tom, we've got a bit of a contrast. You've got Otago with muscle and Auckland with speed. So far, speed is outdoing the muscle.
Markham Brown with the ball for the Nuggets. Leonard King, watch this guy. Not going to get the first
nice
one.
Tip.
Oh, lovely tip.
Nice tip. That's a problem in his zone. Nobody blocked him out, and he had free range of the basket.
Markham Brown with a nice tip there for the Nuggets here. Brown himself replies.
Eric Brown has taken over.
Brown versus Brown.
Interestingly enough, since Neil Stevens has been hurt, Pero Cameron and Eric Brown have really come to the forefront for the Stars.
8-5 in favor of Auckland. 17 minutes, 20 seconds in the first half. Back out to inside to Book. Walking call.
Travel there. Let's go to Jeff Green at the sideline. Jeffrey?
Okay, thank you, JD. The timeout, the team talk for the Otago Nuggets focused on 3 things. Rebounding. They need to get 30 rebounds a game, keep the Stars to 20. Turnovers. They've got to limit their turnovers to win this game. The other thing, they want to shoot 50% from the floor. If they can do all those things, they think they can come away with a win. The Stars, on the other hand, they want no easy transition baskets, and the thing they're most worried about is Leonard King. They have real problems matching up against Leonard King, which is something the league-wide anyway.
A nice basket from Parlane Hauer, and now a steal from Hauer. He's going to go again. He's going to get 2 in a row right here off the glass. Nice basketball from the Caltech Stars youngster, Parlane Hauer. A 2 in a row makes it 12-5 in favor of the Stars, opening up a 7-point lead. 16-25 in the first half of play. There's Ed Book back on attack. Nice pass to Andrew Park off the glass.
So far in early minutes, Tom, the Otago Nuggets haven't got on track. They're still leg heavy, and Leonard King hasn't made an impression on the game.
Dwayne Taylor drive along the baseline. Nearly goes. Ricky Struther tries to come up with it. Fast break. There's Leonard King making a move now.
Oh,
yeah,
got fouled.
Yeah.
You know, a smart move on Auckland. I don't necessarily think it's good to come out in a zone, but what they've done is they've packed around the basket and kept Leonard King from driving to the basket.
16 minutes left in the first half of play. 12-7. Caltech Stars over the Wycliffe Press.
Here comes Leonard King right here, trying to penetrate a little bit. Dwayne Taylor whacks him on the arm. Second foul on Dwayne.
Back with the action, Mark Dickel. Daryl June, there's Daryl June on the side now for Otago. Daryl June, first shot of the night. No, off the board. Andrew Park nearly getting a tip.
Yeah.
Got a whistle.
Got a whistle. You get Leonard King there on a pushing foul, and he's going to get frustrated. You know, Leonard really crashes those offensive boards very hard. That's where he gets a lot of his points.
Still 12-7 in favor of Auckland. 15 minutes and 40 seconds. Showing on the clock in the first half of play. Eric Brown outside. Nice inside pass to Cameron.
Pass.
Goodbye. Inside to Phil Cameron. You can kiss a goodbye. Got great moves.
Now, Otago went to a 1-2-2 zone there, and that left the middle open, and Brown exploited it.
Dickel at the point. Leonard King on the side.
Joe Fayumu for Auckland has checked in.
Leonard King, no shot. Rebound. Steve McCulloch, there's your man.
Yeah, Steve McCulloch has come in, and Joe Fayumu, who I think is one of the nice pass inside to Ricky.
Steve McCulloch not getting a handle on it, gets it back, nearly put it back in the hoop. Rebound, Ed Book. Otago on attack, 14-7. It's the Stars in front with just under 15 minutes left in the first half of play. ASB Stadium, live NBL basketball. In association with Coca-Cola, Andrew Park can't get it up, and he was fouled.
That's interesting. It looks like both teams are slowing it down. Here it is inside. Book throws to Andrew Sheath. He head fakes. He muscles under, goes straight up, gets hit on the hand, so he'll be on the line shooting 2.
Andrew Park making 62% of his shots from the bonus strike this year. First shot, no good.
They look a little off, Tom. They just don't look like they've got their rhythm at the moment, Otago.
It's a long trip.
Long trip, flying. You know, you got to fly, you got to travel, you got to get in your hotel, you got to get out, you got to come down to the stadium. It doesn't give you time to settle.
Andrew Park missing both his free throws. Ed Book coming up with a rebound, flips it back out to Mark Dickel, who settles him down. 14-7. Haven't had a hoop now in 30 seconds. Otago ball. Leonard King, Dickel inside to Book. Nice shot from the big guy. Doesn't quite get there. Pero Cameron with the board. He was crashed into. That's
Daryl June, picked up the foul.
Daryl June, his first.
And silly foul, actually. I mean, if a guy's got both hands on the ball for a rebound, here he is, takes the shot. Pero comes in, grabs it, both hands on it, and the guy just comes in, Daryl June, and that's silly foul.
Yeah, it was absolutely 14-7. Still our score. It's the Caltech Stars leading the Wycliffe Press More Otago Nuggets. Turnover goes back to the Nuggets. Move it up quickly to Leonard King. Not a good pass, but it gets through. Leonard King back outside to Book. June. No. Ricky Struther rebound.
Now you got to
Eric Brown. We got a 3-on-4 situation. Eric Brown inside to Pero Cameron, broken up.
You got to like the offense or the ball handling that the Auckland Stars are working at right now. They're moving the ball very quickly, making the Otago defense work, and it's gonna pay off in the second half.
Dwayne Taylor coming on for Ricky Struther. 14-7, our score remains. 13:54 on the clock. Here's Eric Brown out front for the Stars. Taylor, Joe Fayumu, McCulloch. Inside to the big guy, he can't get it away. In fact, Mark Dickel comes up with a nice steal. Dickel, watch him, he can go. But he pulls up.
And the problem Pero had right there is he turned without looking first.
Andrew Park, Dickel, Leonard King, Leonard King inside the paint.
Nice.
hoop.
He's a strong, very strong upper body. His strength underneath. There's Peril inside. See, he turned before he saw the defense. You've got to hold on to the ball and locate the defense and then make your move.
13 minutes, 10 seconds in the first half of play. 14-9 favor the Stars. Make that 17-9. Wayne Taylor, nice three-pointer.
No, it's nice, Tom, because the ball went inside then out.
Leonard King from the corner.
Leonard starting to hot up, starting to heat up.
Tray for a tray. 17-12. Stars by 5. Look at Eric Brown.
Oh!
20-12. Suddenly we've got fireworks.
Yeah, well, both teams got into rhythm a little bit and let it fly.
12 minutes, 30 seconds in the first half. Coke NBL, Otago, and Auckland. From the ASB Stadium in Auckland, Mark Dickel out front. Nice inside pass.
Nice.
Ed Book, boy, didn't even look at that.
You know, that was nice because he threw it to the outside, so Book had to go and get it, and then made his move. Excellent pass.
Nice bounce pass to McCulloch. Can he produce? No. Mark Dickel, man of the match so far. Nice steal. Can't get it away to King. King pulling up in the corner.
That was a bad pass by Mark Dickel because he bounced it. When you bounce pass, you got to run, look down, look up, and catch it tough.
Yeah, he didn't lead him either.
No.
Threw it behind him. Daryl June, not going to go. Rebound. Wayne Taylor. Joe Fayumu down the side for the Stars. Pulling up back to Taylor. 20-14 favor of Auckland. 11:54 left. Here's Eric Brown. Not going to go from the corner. Joe Fayumu. Loose ball goes to the Stars.
The Auckland Stars look very settled. They're not rushing it. They're getting in their offense.
Eric Brown into the corner. Otago into a 3-2 zone defense. Dwayne Taylor out front with a tray. Yeah.
Yeah, they're starting to feel it now, starting to heat up.
11 minutes, 30 seconds, clock ticking down. First half of play, 23-14 in favor of Auckland. Inside Ed Book for Otago, replies. Yeah, nice try.
Nice pass because he had it in shooting position as he turned to the basket and then just let it go.
So we got 11 minutes, 18 seconds left in the first half of play. Our score, Auckland 23, Otago 16. Have a look at this.
Ed catches it, he's got it up in the air, and it was out of his hands before the defense got there. Excellent, excellent inside play.
Our sound man rushing over the Otago huddle. Let's have a hear.
So a little bit more fun. Defense, go. Let's go.
Hey, defense is where it's at. Let's go. 3, 1, 2, 3.
Make sure you know who you got.
Otago coach Carl Dickel. Let's go down to Jeff Green.
Thanks, guys. The team are very concerned right now. Even got such a good lead. They're very concerned about their defense. They need to tighten up on defense so that the easy baskets. The other thing that coach wants the team to do is just really focus on the scorers, because like Otago have a lot of people that don't score from the outside, so he just wants them to focus on the people that can score, like Leonard King, Mark Dickel, and Ed Book.
Well, a bounce pass from Pauline Howard gets through Dwayne Taylor's legs. Otago back on attack. Inside, strong move from Markham Brown. Doesn't go. Leonard King doesn't go. Auckland Stars ball. Nice hustle back, some defense shown from Auckland there. They're replying with Steve McCulloch going off the glass. Too short. McCulloch not going to get his own rebound. Here's Mark Dickel bringing it right back. Leonard King goes in strong. Short. Joe Fayum with the rebound. Boy, we're going baseline to baseline now. Pauline Hawia in the corner to Dwayne Taylor. Ricky Struther rebound. And he steps out of bounds. Where was he fouled?
No, he got pushed right there. Tough call. You know, you can see the effect. Leonard King has had a couple of attacks at the basket and hasn't had quite enough legs to get up to the rim. That's affected them a bit. I think it's in Auckland's favor, though, if they keep the racehorse basketball going. Tab Baldwin, coach of the Auckland Stars, done a great job second half of the season.
Is this kind of to exploit that tiredness, you're thinking, that the visiting team?
Well, you got a 40-minute game, so you got to figure the second half. If they have to work the first half, it's going to tell.
Yeah. And there you go, a turnover that may be an indication of some kind of tiredness. We can overstate this easy enough because that was a travel call back court. Leonard King not happy with that, having a brief word with Donette Daly.
Yeah,
10 minutes, 28 seconds in the first half of play. Auckland Caltech Stars 23, Wycliffe Press Morrow, Otago Nuggets 16.
Yeah, that's a judgment call there. I mean, Leonard threw the ball, and he knew that there wasn't a fast break on. You got to know when to hold the trigger and when to pull it.
Way inside, nice drive. Boy, lovely drive. Bach would have slammed that into section D. Wouldn't have counted, wouldn't have gone. We got a whistle. Have a look at this.
Here he comes right here. Probably hesitation, dips the shoulder and gets underneath. But then as a small man, you got to rise above the big guys.
My apologies, I called him Bach. It's Book. Now we got to get that straight here, John.
Yeah, it's Book. It's Book. I asked Carl, he said like opening a book.
Yeah, well, there was a misprint in the scorecard here tonight. We'll get this straight. Steve McCulloch out top for the Stars. Looking inside, tries to get a bounce pass into Ricky Struther. Doesn't go. Otago ball. 10 minutes, 13 seconds on the clock. Still 23-16 in favor of Auckland. Andrew Sheath in the game for Otago now.
You know, Tab is
Leonard King at the top. Dean Rusk, his first shot of the night. It goes, a three-pointer. Young Dean Rusk, 23-19. Otago closes the gap now to 4. Just under 10 minutes in the first half. Left to play. Ricky Struther inside, hook shot off the glass. Partial hook doesn't go. Scramble underneath. And I would say it was a little bit of a rugby ball there.
Yeah, well, Andrew Sheath was actually out of bounds when he grabbed him anyway, so it would have been their ball. Interesting to watch the Auckland Stars. They've made some substitutions now, and it's upset the flow of their scoring rhythm. See if they can hold the lead.
Arlene Howard. Dylan Boucher in for the Stars.
Is this a new look with Parlane, no socks?
It is the new look, actually. Where you been lately? You've been ill.
I've been out of the scene.
You've been out of the scene, yeah. No socks are cool.
All right.
Dylan Boucher, first time touching the ball. Steve McCulloch. Inside, White.
You can see right now, Tom, I mean, he's made some wholesale substitutions, and all the rhythm of Auckland is gone. So.
Yeah, in fact, Steve McCulloch, for as much as you mar him, he looked lost there to me.
Yeah, he did, and so did Boucher there. He doesn't quite look to what's going on with the rhythm.
Ed Book in the corner, throws it back out, not going to get there. And it's another Otago turnover. Dean Rusk unable to save that. For the Nuggets, 23-19 our score. Still in favor of Auckland. Have a look at this.
There it is right there. Tries to go over the top, and there's nobody there. It was kind of a hope pass, actually. I just saw Tab Baldwin on the sideline point to Dwayne Taylor and give him the shooting motion, like, you know, take the shot, big guy. You're our most experienced shot out there.
Yeah, good advice. Auckland not having a good first, a 5-minute spell here from the floor. They're having trouble scoring. 23-19 still. They hold a 4-point lead over Otago. 9:04 showing on the clock. Hawea. Boucher. Eric Brown. Otago now into a man-for-man. Nice defensive switch. Ricky Struther going to put it down.
You know what's nice about that? They ran 5 passes and got a 16-foot jump shot. Nice offense.
Almost as if they're playing better against the man. Ed Book replies for Otago. 25-21. Stars by 4. 8:35 left in the first half of play. What was that?
He just got mugged right there. The guy hit him from the elbow up.
Well, you come to the big city.
Here it is right here. Watch Leonard King. I mean, he just mugs him right there. No foul.
Eric Brown at the top. Eric Brown leading the Stars in scoring to date. Point now. Nice try. Nice tip. Dylan Boucher doesn't quite go. Eric Brown with 9 points back with Otago at the top. Mark Dickel. Ed Book. Rusk. Dickel. Bounce pass scoots through the legs of Leonard King.
You know,
Auckland ball.
I see a lot of bounce passes tonight. If you got a choice, you know, the chest pass it's a heck of a lot better. That bounce pass, if it skips and you don't get a lot of zip on it, it's a little tough to handle.
Yeah, but it looks better.
Yeah, it's cool. All right.
Yeah. 8 minutes, 7 seconds in the first half of play. 25-21. Stars still by 4. Eric Brown at the top for Auckland. Tries to get around that pick to Cameron. Give and go, doesn't go. Pick and roll, screen and roll. Ricky Struther inside. Yeah.
They got away with that one.
A big screen.
Nice offense, though. They played a little 2-man game with Eric Brown and Pero Cameron. Good offense.
27-21. 7 minutes, 40 seconds in the first half of play. Have a look at this.
Here it is right here. Got the tail end of that one.
Back with the action. Leonard King cannot get the pass inside that book. Eric Brown bringing it up quickly inside. Dribbles, and he was clipped by Andrew.
Yeah, let's take a look at this and see how smart this is. You got one of the quickest guys right there, Eric Brown. He comes over. Now you got big old Park right there, just whacking the guy. And it's not Park.
Markham Brown.
Markham Brown. You know, I mean, just stupid foul, really.
Silly foul. That's right. We got a timeout. 7 minutes, 24 seconds, 27 in the first half. 27-21.
Okay, let's go back.
Auckland Stars.
Sorry, Tom. Let's go back to the center and Stephen McIver.
Thank you, JD. Well, we're here in Gantry's Restaurant, which is a beautiful place to eat for breakfast, lunch and dinner in the Centra Hotel. And with me, I have the Public Relations Manager, Bridget Tarr. Bridget, we've got the wonderful Gantry's Restaurant, but there's a new addition happening with the Centra in a couple of weeks' time.
Steve, there is, and it's going to be Accolades, and Accolades, as you say, opens in 2 weeks' time. And it's going to complement Gantry's Restaurant and Bar. It's going to be a special meeting place for people, business people, people who want to kick back after work and relax or have a great time.
Let's talk about the hotel itself, because as we said right at the top of this evening's show, it really has attracted a lot of international and national sporting teams.
Indeed it has. We've been very successful, Steve, in securing these business, sporting teams, and I think why we have is because we have great accommodation and we've got the best CBD locality as well as centre service, and that's the attitude of the staff, and they're sassy, they're fun, and they make these teams feel very much at home, and we welcome them with open arms.
Yeah, I like the idea of that sassy staff. I've been here a couple of times at the Gantry's Restaurant. Just quickly, can you confirm that the Centra Hotel will be the official hotel for the Auckland Warriors in 1995 and 96?
We're absolutely delighted to confirm that, Steve, and we look forward to the next 2 years.
All right, it's Coke NBL Basketball. Bridget Tarr, the official public relations manager for the Centra Hotel. 27-21, the Stars over the Nuggets, live only on Sky.
Well, they just scored a quick bucket inside there. It's 29-21. Let's go back to the sidelines to Jeff Green and see what he's got for us.
Okay, thank you, JD. The coach for the Otago Nuggets, Carl Dickel, all he really wants his team to do is start playing basketball that he has planned them to play. They seem to be going out there trying to do their own thing, and he really just wants them to settle down and play their own game the way he wants it.
Watch this right here. Dwayne Taylor goes up, shoots the ball, gets fouled, and after the foul, there was goaltending by Ed Book. Good call by the official, right on the ball. So the basket counts. He gets one shot, even though it didn't hit the rim. It was going on. It was going down. It was goaltending by Ed Book. Tab Baldwin right there, very intense. I mean, he's trying to get. No, maybe they didn't call the basket. They called it a foul before the shot. So they get the ball on the sideline. Tab's arguing his point.
Well, I think they expected shots there, and I actually thought we were going to see Dwayne Taylor go to the line to shoot two. Nonetheless, the ball from the side.
Yeah, what they call was a foul on the drive before he shot the ball.
Right.
So it negated the goaltending.
29-21. Auckland Caltech Stars leading the Otago Nuggets. Bounce pass again doesn't quite work.
We're going to keep track of these bounce passes.
We've seen more tonight than we've seen all year. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half of play. Otago from the top. Andrew Park, Mark Dickel, Leonard King, Dickel, King, right across the floor, Daryl June, Dickel, jump shot, no. Ball short, Pero Cameron comes up with it. There's a scramble, loose ball. Dickel gets his own loose ball.
Very heady play.
Back in, he was a man on the spot. 29-23, Otago hanging in there. 6 minutes in the first half. Ricky Struthers spin move off the glass, no rebound. Andrew Park.
Very heady play there by Mark Dickel down the other end. I'd like to put this comment in right now. I'll be glad when they outlaw the zone in this league.
Why is that?
Well, because it slows the game down. It stops the individual talent from expressing itself. You just clog the basket. You don't get much flair.
Daryl June going in hard for the Nuggets. He was fouled by Dylan Boucher in the process.
Here he goes right here. Daryl June going right in there.
Right in
Pero Cameron down. And I think what they said is that Perro got there late. That's a judgment call.
Foul on Perro Cameron, not Dylan Boucher, and Otago throws it away.
And what did they throw? Another bounce pass.
Another bounce pass. 29-23, the Caltech Stars holding on here at the ASB Stadium in Auckland over the Otago Nuggets. 5.5 minutes left to play in our first half. Ricky Struther at the top of the Stars. Boucher,
Nice.
Eric Brown.
Caltech Stars are running some nice offense. They're running a 1-2-2 double low now off the 1-3-1 shuffle cut.
Bounce pass there, one works. Perro Cameron back to Ricky Struther. A finger roll doesn't work. Otago knocks it out.
I have to say, I haven't seen the Caltech Stars in a while, and this is the best I've seen them all year. Running offense, moving the ball.
Well, they've had a great second half, got off to a slow start, and then it was that Canterbury game here at the ASB Stadium 6 or 7 weeks ago that turned it around. Now Leonard King on the fast break for Otago, going to go in against Eric Brown. He was fouled, but there was no foul. He was brought to the floor. Eric Brown comes up with it. Dwayne Taylor going to take the baseline over Andrew Park. Ricky Struther with the rebound, and Struther is fouled.
A nice play by Struther. That's his strength, is slashing to the basket inside for rebounds. He's 6'10". He's a tall kid, and he's very athletic up in the air. Good move by Dwayne Taylor. But Leonard King's still shaking his head right there. You know, if you got the ball and you take it to the basket and you lose it, I think that's going to be a foul. If you get body checked, I mean, look, he's talking. Leonard King's still talking, because Eric's only about 5'8". Leonard's 6'4".
Yeah, but what happened, you see, Leonard turned his back to Donette Daly, and all of that contact was made where she couldn't actually see anything happening.
Okay, fair enough.
So it was just one of those things. Ricky Struther makes his bonus, and the score goes up. 32 for Auckland, 23 for Otago, 4:41 on the clock. Here's Ed Book underneath. He's going to go with a big jam.
Auckland went to a 2-1-2 half-court trap, and they had the smallest man, Eric Brown, guarding the 6'11" guy.
Yeah.
Bad move.
Yeah. Also bad move from Auckland. They just threw the
Here he
ball
is right
away.
now. Look at Eric Brown, 6'11", Ed Book. He goes, get out of here, Brown.
32-25 in favor of Auckland, 4:26 in the first half of play. Mark Dickel, my mistake, Dean Rusk. Shot up for Otago, nice shot, Markham Brown.
Very nice shot.
Dylan Boucher, Ricky Struther at the top for Auckland, inside to Perro Cameron. Cameron off the glass, tough move.
Very nice. He gave him a little V move down at the end. Defense was playing behind Perro. He sealed him off, got the outside pass, and made the shot. Real tough inside move. Here he is. He's got the ball right there. Once you get the guy, the defense on your back, it's either a made shot or a foul.
6 points for Perro Cameron tonight, looking for his 7th here from the line. Shooting 67% from the free throw line. Can't make it go. Rebound. He gets his own tip. Back outside to Joe Fayumu. Joe looking inside. Cameron. Wayne Taylor. Jump shot from the foul line. No. Rebound. Out and in. Rebound. Andrew Park. Mark Dickel comes up with it. Ed Book hooks it over to Dean Rusk. 34-27 in favor of Auckland. 3 minutes, 40 seconds in the first half. Ed Book with a three-point bomb. Make that 34-30.
You know, I checked out the stats. He's thrown up 30-some-odd three-pointers, so for a big man, you know, he'll let it fly. You got to know that. There he is right here, 6'11". Not a lot of action, but a nice shot.
Back with the action, Eric Brown trying to get inside. Picks it back out to Perro Cameron. Cameron inside the paint. He was fouled there, no call. Rebound Struther. Auckland going to retain possession.
I liked it, though. Steve McCullough was battling 2 Otago guys, and he got the ball.
Auckland ball to side. 34-30 in favor of the Stars. 13-12 on the clock. Here's Steve McCullough. Oh, loses the ball from the high post. And Leonard King comes up with a 2-on-1 situation. Bounce pass. Oh, nice looking off the glass from Dean Rusk, and we've got a whistle.
They just pushed the ball out of bounds. But, you know, that was your classic spread the court, man in the middle, and very smooth, though, very relaxed.
Nice defense from Otago, makes it 34-32. Closest we've been tonight. 2 points, less than 3 minutes to play in the first half. Here's Dwayne Taylor going to look along the baseline, bounce past to McCullough. Oh, nice shot.
It was man after my own heart. Swing hook there.
Air ball didn't quite go. Oh, no, nearly another nearly steal from Dwayne Taylor. Leonard King in the corner for Otago, 34-32. Otago looking to tie. 2:30 left in the first half. Nice shot, Markham Brown, not quite. Eric Brown for the Stars. He's fouled by Dean Rust.
Yeah, interesting enough, Tom, the Stars have looked like they've played the much better basketball, but they're only up by 2. So sometimes flash appearances. Look at it, crossover, hesitate, boom, steps on the accelerator, and Dean Rust tries to give him a little hip shove right there, and Garnett called it out front. Bonus situation, so he'll be on the line, makes one, gets another one. Carl Dickel, one of the great coaches in the league. He's been around a long time. I call him a dinosaur, one of the old guys.
One of the old guys. He was playing at that Masters tournament in finals weekend in New Plymouth, 23rd and 24th. You playing in the Masters?
The Masters, you kidding me? I think I got a lifetime ban someplace down there. I might be on the golf course.
Eric Brown makes his first from the line, looking for a second, 35-32. Make that 35-32. In favor of Auckland, 2:20 left in the first half of play. Auckland looking to do a little trapping now. And Book falls for it. Nice turnover.
There you go, right there.
Doesn't take much sometimes.
It doesn't. Just a little tick of the ball. You know, I mean, you've got the ball is precious. That's what you've got to get in your head. And if you get defensive pressure, you got to grab it and protect it.
The Auckland Caltech Stars 35, Wycliffe Press Morrow Otago Nuggets 32. 2 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. Clock ticking down. First half of play from the ASB Stadium in Auckland. Eric Brown with a jump shot from 15 doesn't go. Leonard King the rebound. Nuggets on the run. Markham Brown. Leonard King, three-point try, over the back.
Soft touch. Eric Brown did a great job of defense right there. He saw Leonard have the ball, and he ran all the way from the other side of the court right to the ball and stopped it. And that stopped Leonard and stopped their momentum.
You know, should we have had Laurie Maines and John Hart here tonight just to sort of sort this one out? I mean,
maybe at halftime they could shoot free throws to see who wins.
Well, Eric Brown getting inside. He was fouled. 1 minute 35 seconds left in the first half. Have a look at this.
Here he is right here. A little skitter step. He's going to cross over. Yeah. Oh, no. And Mark Dickel right there got the elbow, hooked him a bit. You know, that's that little gunslinger thing right there. The two guards going one-on-one, getting after each other.
Eric Brown at the line for the Stars, averaging 13 points on the season. His contribution greater than 13 points, being the #1 ball handler on the team. 36-32. 1 minute 35 seconds left in the first half. Brown looking to make it 37.
You know what Tab's done? He's let Brown go full court. He's put everybody else in the baseline, let Brown just kind of run himself a little bit, thinking maybe that he's got more experience than the young Dickel.
12 points for Eric Brown. Here's Otago back on attack. Daryl June goes in hard. Ball gets jammed.
That'll be a jump.
Yeah, between the hoop and the glass, we got a jump ball.
Here's Daryl June right here. He goes in, doesn't quite have the legs. Gets it caught right in that crevice right there. Now
37-32 in favor of the Stars. 1 minute 26 left in the first half. Tip goes to Auckland. Nice tip, too. Eric Brown going to go right by this guy. Yeah.
Too bad.
Tough luck.
Nice move, though. He just kind of like dipped his shoulder and slid by him. Very good athletic move.
Very quick move from Eric Brown. Unlucky to score. Have a look at it again.
Watch this right here. Just no movement. Just kind of turn the direction of his shoulder to the basket.
We got a timeout now. 1 minute 18 seconds left in the first half. 37-32 in favor of Auckland. Let's go down to the sideline.
You just concentrate on playing. Right? We can't do anything about the referee. That's out of our control. We've got to figure out, we've got 3 possessions, probably this half. Let's stop them and score ourselves. All right, Parksy's going down low. Right. Yeah, you in the middle, Parksy down low. Spread into the wing. Here we go.
Let's go. Nuggets on 3. Defense right here. Nuggets on 3. 1, 2, 3.
You're open. Brownie. Yeah. Brownie, Dino.
Okay, let's go to the sideline and see what happened in the other huddle with Jeff Green.
Thank you, JD. Coach Baldwin, all he's going to do this very play is an inbounds pass, try and get Brown to go to the hole, show the ball and kick it out for the jumper. And then down the other end, when they come back down on a good defensive play, they just really want to start getting into a more of an offensive rhythm. With 1:18 to go, they think they have got enough of a lead right now just to try and work on offense a bit more so they're a bit more fluid for the second half.
Well, 5-point lead, 1:13 left, Auckland turnover, and I'll tell you what, Carl Dickel summed it up. Let's stop them from scoring and score ourselves. That's
Exactly. He was talking about possessions, meaning that Auckland was getting too many offensive rebounds, and he wanted to just keep the one shot.
Dean Rusk back for the Nuggets. Leonard King. Mark Dickel. Oh, yeah. Cross-court pass nearly picked off from Ricky Struther.
Yep. That's a long pass, and it was a floater.
56 seconds left in the first half of play. 37-32. Caltech Stars over the Otago Nuggets. Mark Dickel top for Otago. Take a 3-point try, young man. No, not quite. Nice rebound inside. Park can't get it to work. Loose ball.
Look at Leonard.
Otago, yeah. Ed Book comes up with a nice hustle. Leonard King.
Leonard King, he's got great hands. Quick, got it off the floor, got it into the hands of Book.
37-34.
Here it is right here. The ball's a scramble. Now watch Leonard King. He'll come up with it on his seat and just dish a nice little pass to Book. Hits the shot.
Ricky Struther just replied for the Stars with a 3-pointer. Makes it 40-34 in favor of Auckland. Only 20 seconds in our first half of play. At the top is Mark Dickel. Leonard King. Otago definitely looking for the last shot. Leonard King's going to take a 3-pointer. Looks too big. It is.
Oh, nice tip.
Ed Book, nice rebound.
He timed it perfectly and didn't force it.
And that finishes our half. You heard the hooter go. 40 for Auckland, 36 to Otago. We'll be back.
It wasn't very good because it resulted in an Ed Book dunk. But things are happening, so.
Well, it looks like the same starting teams are starting the second half. We're just a few seconds away from tip-off. This is a game incidentally being played without New Zealand captain Glenn Denham from Otago and the leading New Zealand player in the league, Neil Stevens from the Auckland Stars. So both teams depleted without a player. Here's Dwayne Taylor trying to open up scoring for Auckland. Does not. Otago back on attack. It's Mark Dickel bringing the ball up for the Nuggets. 40-36 our score. Just getting underway in the second half of play. Mark Dickel at the top. Leonard King. Leonard King to the baseline. Drives inside, back off the glass. Nice tip.
Hung on there. Great play. Otago haven't learned very much, Tom. Auckland have tipped forward every time and won the tip. Now you think that they would try and pinch that off.
Wayne Taylor back to the Stars inside to Ricky Struther, kind of backdoor. Nice pass, shot not going to go. Otago back with it, 40-38. Nuggets looking to tie the score, already turn it over. Arlene Hawea comes up with it for the Stars. Eric Brown.
Okay, let's go to the sideline with Jeff Green, see what he's got for us.
Thank you, JD. The Otago Nuggets in the halftime, all Coach Dickel wanted to do was get the guys to go back and play defense, the blue-collar work of the league. And, you know, he said they're not a great offensive team. They just want to do the hard work. On the other hand, Coach Baldwin, he's really concerned that they haven't taken control of the paint. They need to rebound offensively and defensively to take control of the paint so that they can win this game.
40 to 38 in favor of Auckland. 18 minutes and 49 seconds left to play in the game. It'll be Otago ball from the side. Referee Don Ed Daly having a word with Auckland coach Tab Baldwin, a clarification. Back with the action. Markham Brown at the top for the Nuggets. Mark Leonard King gonna look for the three-pointer. Yes.
Yeah, you know,
look at that. We've got a change of lead, John. Our first one tonight.
exactly. They're really looking for Leonard. They set a double pick on the baseline. Auckland's going to recognize that and pinch up on Leonard and shut him down.
Well, they only called that a two-pointer. I actually thought that was a three-pointer. King stepping on the line, so we got a tie game. 40 all, 18-18 left to play in the game. Leonard King's shot, I thought, would have put the Nuggets in front. It did not. This one will. No. Loose ball to Eric Brown. 3-on-3 situation. Eric Brown going to go straight up the middle off the glass.
No contest. He saw that he had the man and took it.
42-40 the Stars. Andrew Park goes in. Tough one because he got a left-handed shot off the glass. Nearly rolled in, but he was fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Ricky Struther there on your screen committing the foul. Have another look.
Here he is right here. Big Park takes it. Nice in the air pass. Muscles gets fouled. Two hands on the ball. Notice that. Excellent concentration. Just didn't get the roll, but it was a fine play.
Glad we got the replay because that wasn't Ricky Struther, see, that fouled him. I think that was Perro Cameron.
Yeah. Big Andrew Park. You know, you can tell right now that Carl Dickel told Leonard, hey, Leonard, you're going to come out and play the second half. If Auckland don't recognize that, Leonard's the type of player that can take over.
Andrew Park missing his first shot, averaging 7 points for the Nuggets. Not going to make his second. Awia comes up with it for the Stars. 42-40 for Auckland. Power lane goes up off the glass. Tough move.
You know, he gave the hesitation to the 6'11" book and then went right by him. That was a good, skillful move. Under control.
Yeah, and he didn't even use the backboard, actually. Watch this. He goes
Here
straight
he
to the hoop.
Hesitates and then crosses over and blows right by the big guy.
Yeah. Nice move. Tough little layup there without use of the backboard. We got a whistle at the other end. 44-40 our score. Auckland Caltech Stars hanging on to the 4-point halftime lead they had. Foul there on Perro Cameron. That's his third. 17 minutes and 39 seconds left in the second half of play. Stadium's kind of filled up a bit now.
Yeah,
We've got a bigger crowd.
We've got a bigger crowd. People are getting into it. It's a close game. It could come down to whoever has the ball last, who wins this game.
Officials having a word with the score bench, checking some numbers. Otago ball from the side. There's Leonard King inbounding. Dickel. Markham Brown at the top for the Nuggets. Dickel. King. Dickel. Dickel taking it to the side. It's a nice defense from the Stars. Cross-court pass. It's the King. Ed Book. Leonard King drive along the baseline. Off the glass. Nice hoop.
He went by Ricky Struther like he was across town.
And we got some contact. Leonard King coming up with a loose ball after knocking into Eric Brown. Markham Brown goes inside. Block.
Nice block by Ricky Struther. Nice block. Here it is right here. Leonard King goes to the basket right by Ricky Struther off the glass.
Harlane Howie at the other end cannot make a layup just like he tried a minute ago and made the basket, tried again and did not. Otago come up with a loose ball. 44-42, Stars clinging to a 2-point lead, 16-41 on the clock. Ed Book with the bomb, yes.
Yeah, only two. He had his foot on the line. The thing with Leonard King is his upper body is so strong that he gets away with a lot of physical fouls because it's a natural move for him. It's not exaggerated. Ooh.
Offensive foul called against Ricky Struther. 44-44. Our score is tied, 16-26 on the clock. Otago in possession. Ken Colson, our official. The ball. Otago crowd, they're quite silent, John. I mean,
yeah, they are quite silent.
these people, they come from Dunedin tonight.
Yeah, I think they've come up. They're supporting their squad.
Great stuff. Otago back with possession of the ball. 44-44. Our score is tied at 16 minutes, 17 seconds. Clock ticking down, second half of play. Mark Dickel between the legs every which way. Ed Book. Leonard King going to go inside. Back to Book. Book along the baseline, fouled by Perro Cameron. Perro throwing a knee in there.
Yeah, no basket. You know, right away, Auckland went in out of that foul situation. Auckland went into a man-to-man, and Ed Book saw that, got the ball to Leonard King because he knew that he could drive to the basket and get the return pass or the layup. Smart play by Book. That's called reading the game as it's being played.
Fourth foul on Perro Cameron. He sits down. Steve McCulloch on your screen there coming in for Perro. That puts Auckland in a bit of jeopardy, having their leading rebounder. Perro Cameron certainly 5th in the league in rebounding, so he's an important man here on the boards down the stretch, and he's on the bench right now with 4 fouls. Ed Book along the baseline. Nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot. You know, they're gonna, if Auckland are going to play man-to-man, they're going to post up Book and King and kill Auckland because they don't have the defense to stop them.
Eric Brown can't score a jump shot. Leonard King coming up with it. Otago on the run. Nice steal from Dwayne Taylor. Watch this.
Woo! Oh, he got nothing out of it. He tried to go out of it.
You know, 44-46 in favor of Otago taking a lead, and I thought for sure,
Here's King right there. He gets stripped right there. Now, Dwayne thinks he's going to fly, no legs, and the reason Book didn't get a foul was because he didn't jump. He just put his hands straight up, and Dwayne came up short.
I was anticipating a two-handed jam, actually.
I think you had stars in your eyes, big guy.
Ed Book inside, power move. He's fouled by Steve McCulloch.
You know, it's a little bit unfortunate. I think Dwayne, if he would have had a little more patience, he could have gone around Ed and scored the layup.
Yeah.
It is right here. Ed Book, both hands on the ball, power move, and takes it off. And you notice there in that play. Okay, before we go to that comment, let's go to the sideline now and see what Jeff Green's up to.
JD, it was real funny. The camera didn't quite catch it, but Ed Book was doing his shoelaces. Then all of a sudden he looked up. There was Dwayne coming down looking for the two-hand jam, stood up and got a block, and so it was a real funny incident. Then after that, he went back to tying the shoelaces.
Well, there you go. I guess that's a shoelace move right there. Fake the offense out.
Yeah. And the guy puts him down from the free throw line, makes it 48-44. Otago now in front by 4 points and taking command of the game, but we still have 15 minutes left to play in the second half. A lot of time. Dwayne Taylor for the Stars out front. Eric Brown. Arlene Hawea. Steve McCulloch. Brown. Bounce pass. Strother off the glass is partially blocked by Ed Book, who comes up with his own ball. Mark Dickel.
Ricky never had his legs on that shot. Should have realized it. Passed it out.
Yeah, Ed Book. Big shot, three-pointer.
Raises his hands to the crowd and says, yeah.
51-44. Have another look.
There it is right there. And you see that? That's a crime right there. That's a 6'11" monument. Stonehead shooting a ball with no defense on him. Shouldn't happen.
Ricky Strother on a drive off the glass. Doesn't work. Strother tries to get his own rebound and cannot. And commits a foul in the process.
You know what the Auckland Stars need right now? They need what Tab's doing right there. They need a timeout.
Yeah, good timeout from Tab Baldwin. Auckland Stars taking timeout. They're down 7 points now after trailing 4 at halftime. It's 51-44 in favor of the Otago Nuggets. 14-16 left to play in the game.
Hey, John, super. Now, let's keep building on it. Right in. Great job. I want plenty of motion up there offensively. Pass, screen, everyone now. Pass and move. Set, good screen spread, nothing illegal. We got them on touch. And we're doing it with defense. Getting through those screens now. Keep it up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. No. Let's go. Keep it up.
Well, they're not only doing it with defense, they're doing it with great scoring. A lot of from Ed Book, who had 15 points in the first half. He's already had 11 in the second.
And a real quick comment on that, Tom. I'll tell you what, they're doing it because Auckland are not playing defense. They are watching right now. The reverse has happened. Otago are running Auckland into the ground. Let's go to the sideline with Jeff Green.
Thank you, JD. The Auckland Stars now are a little panicky. The coach wants them just to take their time on defense. They're not playing hard defense. So what he's trying to do now is they're going to go into a half-court press, come back, man-to-man on a made basket, and then they want to try and play a motion offense. So they've just lost all sorts of rhythm that they had in the first half.
Well, a bounce pass from Daryl June to Ed Book does not find its way. Steve McCulloch sticking his hand in there and committing a foul. Otago ball on the side. 14 minutes and 8 seconds left to play in the game. It's 51 for Otago, 44 for Auckland. Here's Ed Book, our leading scorer in the second half. Daryl June, three-point attempt.
Whoa, that was a missile.
Off the glass, picked up by Dwayne Taylor. Eric Brown hustling it down the other end for the Stars. Steve McCulloch out front. Dwayne Taylor. Ricky Struther. Steve McCulloch looking inside. He travels.
Oh, that was a
tough one.
Marginal call. He got whacked in the shoulder before he traveled right there. That was pretty tough.
Substitution, Daryl June sitting down. Andrew Park coming on for the Nuggets. Still 44 to 51 in favor of Otago. Auckland with 7 fouls in the second half already, and Otago had absolutely nothing. No fouls for Otago in the second half, and that is a reflection, I think, of what Carl Dick was saying. They're playing good D.
Yeah, they are playing good D. I tell you what, Otago, it must be the possum attack. They lull you to sleep, and then all of a sudden they're ahead.
Nuggets coming up with that one. Auckland having a tough time offensively. Just
look at that.
Markham Brown. What a jam all alone.
You know what that is?
No D.
That's ridiculous. 3 of the Auckland guys had their backs turned to the ball, going down court on defense. Here it is, right? Look at Joe Faimu. He has no idea where the ball is. Dwayne Taylor going there, has no idea. They're all running to the offside. The guy goes in and slams it. They deserve to get scored on like that.
Very casual defense from the Stars. Steve McCulloch applying with a hoop, a desperately needed hoop for the Stars. Makes it 46 to 53 in favor of the Nuggets. 12 minutes, 45 seconds left in the game. Ed Book for the Nuggets going into the paint. Fouled again by Steve McCulloch. I thought that was pretty light myself, that one.
Yeah, it was. It was after the action. He got hipped and went to the basket, and they called it late. Here it is right here. Hesitates. Look at these faces. Steps around. He did hip him, but I would have let the offensive guy go with the basket because he had the advantage at that point.
I thought he did, yeah. Well, anyway, Ed Book going to go to the free throw line. Third foul for Steve McCulloch, and this guy has got 26 points, and we still have 12 minutes and 38 seconds left to play in the game.
I'll tell you, there's sleeper points too, huh? He just been in the right spot, just kind of snuck those baskets in.
Book is averaging 24 points a game, making him the 10th leading scorer in the Coke NBL. Make that 28 points for the 6'11" Ed Book. 46 to 54 in favor of the Wycliffe Press. Morrow, Otago, Nuggets. 12 minutes, 30 seconds left to play in the game. Steve McCulloch hit it from there the last time down. Eric Brown. Joe Faiumu.
You know, the Stars are going to have to come up with a stopper. Nice pass.
Steve McCulloch goes inside. He got hit.
The Stars are going to have what we call a bit of a mini run themselves. They're going to have a stopper and a bit of a spurt on offense to get back into this game.
Have another look. Andrew Sheath there in the game for Otago.
Tab Baldwin and Tony Webster very intent on the sideline.
Steve McCulloch from the line for the Stars, desperately needing some few points here to spark some new life into them. Gets the first hook. Makes it 47 to 55 in favor of Otago. Looking to make this 48.
Now they need a stopper. They need to come up with a good defensive effort, get a little bit of a roll.
Andrew Sheath for the Nuggets. Mark Dickel gets inside 2 guys, bounces out to Leonard King. Back to Dickel. Otago inside to Bach. Oh, tough play. The pass a little too high. It was a nice try. Eric Brown replying for Auckland, dribbles off his foot. recovers his own loose ball. Steve McCulloch at the top. Back around 48-55 in favor of Otago. 11:46 showing on the clock. Our second final half of play here. NBL ASB Stadium in Auckland. Eric Brown. McCulloch. Taylor, three-point try.
Not even close.
Loose ball goes down to Otago. Mark Dickel brings it up quickly. Bounce path to Andrew Sheath. Pulls up. Back out to Dickel. Inside. Head back. Here goes a tray. Yeah.
Right there, the last guy down. He's a trailer. I mean, you know, Auckland's got to figure that out. One of their big guys got to say, hey, I got to shadow this guy. Here he is.
Another shot there. Head back.
Another 3 points for Stonehead.
Nothing but Stonehenge.
The guy doesn't move. He's a slug.
All right, 58-48, Otago by 10.
I mean, I'm not knocking him.
Yeah, we can hear that.
He's got a nice shot, but I mean, you should be able to guard that.
No, we can hear that. I mean, it's a compliment. My God, Stonehenge, are you kidding me? I called my, yeah, never mind. 58-48, Otago with a big lead in the second half. 10 minutes, 50 seconds left to play. Joe Fayumu with three-pointer. Yeah,
nice jump shot. Joe's got a nice jump shot.
Suddenly things coming alive a little bit for the Stars. A three-pointer from Joe Fayumu. His first points of the night. Bach tries to reply. Leonard King, nice rebound, eh?
Yeah, they're a book, you know. You know, and that time McCulloch came at him, rushed him, but then Leonard King, he's such a tough offensive rebounder. He got in there on it. You know, this game is interesting, Tom. I mean, the Auckland team came out and kind of ran. Here it is right there. Defense on him. Off-ball defense. There's Leonard King right over to Wayne Taylor and goes up and gets fouled. The interesting thing about it is this game has turned into a sleeper. Third foul on Dwayne Taylor, but this game has turned into a sleeper. It's under a 75-point game right now.
Yeah, it is actually. Right, Leonard King makes his first. A lot of those points going to Ed Book. Leonard King looking for his second. And he goes. King, third best all-around player in the league. 51-60. Eric Brown on a drive. Doesn't go. Partially blocked. Leonard King comes up with it.
Nice drive.
51-60 favor of Otago. 10:25 left to play in the second half. Andrew Sheath for the Nuggets. Ed Book inside to Leonard King. Nice pass. He's fouled by Steve McCulloch. That'll be McCulloch's fourth foul. McCulloch on 4. Pero Cameron on the bench on 4. Have another
look. Here it is
look.
right here. They throw the ball to the 6'11" guy. He goes over the top to Leonard King, who is 6'4". Now, you'd think sometimes you might have the 6'4" guy on the outside and the 6'11" guy on the inside. But in this case, Leonard King is so strong up above, the 6'11" guy can throw over the top of everybody, and Leonard's a good enough athlete to grab it.
Yeah, he's maybe the best athlete on the floor tonight. He makes his first one, 51-61. 10-point lead for the Nuggets. Make it no. 51-61. 10-14 on the clock. Eric Brown bringing it up for the Stars. Stars got to make something happen. Joe Fayumu with a three-pointer a minute ago. That's about all we've seen from them in 5 minutes of play. Joe Fayumu at the top. Wayne Taylor. Ricky Struther getting inside.
Nice.
Yeah, it doesn't work though. Ed Book with the rebound. Dean Rusk bringing it down. Andrew Sheath. Leonard King.
Oh, nice reverse move right there.
Great play, great hoop.
Ed Book felt him on the right side, wheeled to the inside on the right and the left side, and just flipped it up. Nice play.
Steve McCulloch replying for the Stars. Make it 53-63, favor of Otago. 9:20 left to play in the game. Dean Rusk being watched by Eric Brown. Gets by into the corner, bounce pass into Book. Watch this.
Whoa! Stonehenge has come alive. I think he heard me.
What, buddy, Stonehenge is looking at 40 points tonight.
He's making some moves. That was a nice wheel move.
Ricky Struther inside the paint, going in hard. Nice hoop.
You got to come up with a stopper here, though. They can't just play with them even.
Yeah, right. Leonard King, no. Wayne Taylor the rebound, 55-65. Eric Brown spins, 360. He's fouled. It'll be Auckland ball on the side. Foul on Dean Rusk. His third. Have a look at this.
There he is. He's going to spin. Good ball control, good body control. Another spin, tries to skip through. Unfortunate for Dean Rusk. He was just there. One of those fouls where you're in the way and you're going to get the foul. They're going to have to come. Oh, they've come back with Pero. I was going to say they're going to have to come back with Pero and make the charge here before it gets too late.
Yeah, just came back on the floor. Pero Cameron with 4 fouls. Dangerous situation. He's got 8 minutes and 49 seconds to play. And I would say he'd have to play if they're going to win.
Yeah, no, he can't just protect himself and stay out there. He's got to make a contribution.
Eric Brown at the top for the Stars. Young drive now, nice pass. There's Cameron there. Comes up with his own loose ball. Otago trapping in the corner. Ball knocked out from Leonard King.
I tell you, Leonard is so physical. If he just stands next to you, you think he got nudged.
Have another look.
Here's, look at him. He's just right there, and he's just always, you know.
Looking strong as well, actually.
He's got a great upper body strength. All right, let's go down to the sideline and see what Jeff Green has gotten into.
Okay, thank you very much, JD. I think the Auckland team have taken a bit of a gamble, as you say, bringing on Pero Cameron. They're going to try and play him at the 3 spot, at the small forward spot, which he's not really used to try and keep him out of the foul trouble. Let's see how that develops.
Well, that's a big basket from Dwayne Taylor of the Caltech Stars, making it 57-58. My mistake, that was a 3-pointer, 58.
There he is, double screen right there, going around it. Comes up right in King's face.
58-65 in favor of the Nuggets. Mark Dickel replies, not going to go. Cameron with the rebound. 8 minutes left to play. Taylor going to look for another. No, going to pull up. Here he goes.
Nice.
Blocked by Ed Book. Good block shot.
Good drive and a good block. It was a good play all around.
Good basketball. Nuggets back on attack. Leonard King at the top. Mark Dickel. King. Inside move. Markham Brown going to haul up. Mark Dickel.
Oh, it's a walk there.
Dickel. Inside the boot. Doesn't going to work. Turnover. Ball going to go back to the Nuggets.
You know, Markham had the ball on the baseline there, and he had Pero Cameron. I think he should have taken it and seen if he could have got the 5th foul.
Yeah. 58-65 in favor of the Nuggets.
Dwayne Taylor's got to come up with some big threes if they're going to cut it.
Dean Russ, Leonard King from the corner, 3-point attempt. Nice shot, doesn't go. Rebound back to the Nuggets.
You know, Tom, the Otago Nuggets have done exactly what Carl Dickel said. They've held on to the ball.
Yeah. And they're actually stopping Auckland from scoring as well. 58-65, the Nuggets by 7. Just over 7 minutes left to play in the game. Ed Book, no, not this time. Rebound, Harold Cameron. Eric Brown coming down, inside. No, but he's fouled in the act.
Yeah, he knew he was going to get fouled, and it was a prayer. He just let it fly on that one. He was out of control a bit at the end. Here he is right here. He's got control, and he loses it right there, and he knows it's a prayer. He got a good whack, though, for it.
Eric Brown going to go to the line. 14 points in the night, looking for his 15th point. Averaging 18 points a game on the season.
Those are like gold in this situation.
Boy, they need everything they can get right now. He makes his second, 59 to 65 in favor of Otago. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left to play. Leonard King at the top. Mark Dickel. Rusk. Dickel. King into Book. Rusk, Dickel, nice ball movement from the Nuggets. Rusk going to take the 3. Yeah, I'll tell you what, when you got that 4th or 5th guy out there hitting that shot, you know you're on a roll.
It's such a lift, you know, it makes your game so much easier.
Nice defense. Mark Dickel gets a hand to it, comes back out. Steve McCulloch off the glass.
Call your banks from the top of the key, please.
Yeah.
but they'll take it. It's a big two.
They better. 7 points the difference here in our game. 6 minutes left to play.
He lets it go.
Nice defense from McCulloch. Not quite. Nuggets come up with it. Mark Dickel inside. Leonard King, 3-point attempt. Knocked to the floor, doesn't count. Shot doesn't go. Eric Brown zips by. Eric Brown to Pero Cameron. Nice strong drive. And suddenly you get the feeling the Stars might be on a little bit of a roll. 63-65. Nuggets by 5. 5.5 minutes left to play. Pero Cameron in the game. This could go to the wire.
Yeah, he's got some good rebounds, and it was really nice concentration on that fast break.
Mark Dickel, 3-pointer. No, rebound. Dylan Boucher's hit by Leonard King.
Look at Leonard just standing there, and Boucher is sliding all the way across the floor. The guy is so physical.
Have a look
watch
at this.
Watch this rebound. Boucher gets it, just hips him, and then watch him fly.
We've got a timeout. We've got 5 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock in the game. Second half, 63 for Auckland, 68 for Otago. Otago by 5. Let's go down to the Otago bench.
Hey, Wayne, you go to a wing now. Go to a wing. Way to work to the top. This possession right here, I want to run Georgia to Pero. See, you stack with Pero, okay? Go hard off that double if your man doesn't follow him.
Live here at the Centra Hotel, the night rolls on as we look forward to our final game in Friday Night Football for 1994. Earlier this week on Heavyweight Explosion, we had Kiwi David Tua and his first real test against a gentleman by the name of Everton Davis. Well, one of the many celebrities here tonight is his personal manager, Kevin Barry. Kevin, a very good test for David.
Steve, it was. Yeah, we were very pleased with his performance. The team in the States were most impressed. David came back to San Antonio for the camp in very good shape from a good camp in New Zealand. And his performance was tops. You know, this was the first time that we have really tested him against a seasoned fighter, a guy who had very good skills, and David came up trumps. He showed the conditioning of a good professional, and the only reservation I have was that David put him down 2 times. As we know, David Tua is a very big puncher, but he couldn't keep him on the mat.
Kevin, how important mentally was it to go those full 10 rounds?
Oh, look, it was a tremendous achievement for David himself as a person, and I think we saw after the fight when David hit the corner pad and yelled out, "Yeah," that he had proven something to himself. He had gone 10 rounds for the first time against a real fighter, and mentally this was a mountain that David had to climb.
All right, Kevin, thanks for joining us tonight, and the best of luck. Passing our best regards to David.
Sure, thanks, Steve.
Kevin Barry, personal manager of David Tua. Let's get back to the basketball. It could be a tight one. The Nuggets looking good, though.
Welcome back to the ASB Stadium. The action is hot. There's about 4 minutes to go, and Otago hold a 3-point lead.
4 minutes, 34 seconds. Steve McCulloch with the rebound. Pero Cameron with a loose ball. 65-68. Eric Brown looking. Now, Dane Taylor, can he tie the game with this?
Nice shot. Nice pass by Joe Fayumu.
3-pointer from Dwayne Taylor ties it. 68 all, 14-12. Left to play in the game. Ed Book inside over Pero Cameron. Not going to take the shot. Mark Dickel pulling up, and he travels.
He traveled. Everything gets very intense right now as you get down to the end of the wire. The mental part is just as important as the physical part. How tough are you?
68-68, a tie game at the ASB Stadium. Coke NBL action. It's great. 4 minutes exactly left to play in the game.
Let's go down to the sideline for a quick comment from Jeff Green.
Thank you, JD. Well, it's all happened for Carl Dickel. He said that the thing that he wanted to do was play defense, and they haven't played defense. They've let the Stars come back at them, and consequently they're down in a hole now. But the thing that Carl is very confident is that if they do get into a tight game, he feels that his players have the nous, have the basketball brain to be able to win a tight game.
Dwayne Taylor with 12 points, all of them from 3-pointers. He ties it up at 68 all, 3:40 left in the game. Otago in possession. And Dean Rusk, 3-pointer. Yeah, that guy's played well.
Pressure shot. He played real well. It was a real pressure shot, confident shot.
71-68 now. Nuggets back in the lead. Pero Cameron at the top. Ricky Struther going to go in for a shot. Left-handed lay.
Nice.
71-70. The Nuggets.
Here's
by a
Ricky
point.
Struther,
Another look.
jumps up
Struthers
and
going
gets-
in with a left hand. Nice hoop, Ricky Struther. Andrew Park. Dean Russ pitches it out to Andrew Sheath. Ed Book. Book, nice hoop for Ed Book. 40. Oh, my mistake. I thought that was his 40th point. 37 points for Ed Book. Eric Brown inside the paint. Nice drive from Eric Brown.
Smallest man on the floor.
72-73. The Nuggets still by 1. 2 minutes. 40 seconds left to play. Don't leave us now. This is going to be great. Ed Book inside. He was fouled.
Good
We got a
foul.
whistle.
Good foul. Everybody gets a little excited, but, you know, this is a gut part of the game. He wasn't going to let him score. Nothing wrong with that.
Have another look.
Here he is. Joe says, no, man, you're not scoring. This is too important. You go to the free throw line. Whack. There's nothing wrong with that.
Ed Book was certainly looking at a slam dunk there had he not been clipped by Joe Faiumu. The result is he'll go to the line to shoot 2. It's the Nuggets by a point, 73-72 over the Caltech Stars. We've got 2 minutes, 36 seconds on the clock. Ed Book, his first shot, first free throw.
See, there you go. That's the value of a good hard foul.
You advocating violence?
No, just a hard, clean foul.
Ed Book, his second attempt. 73-72, Nuggets by 1. No, misses them both. Pero Cameron with another critical rebound, and I'd say that what's turned the Stars around is the return of Pero
Definitely
Cameron.
smart move by Tad Baldwin to get him in there and make a move at the 8-minute mark.
And it seemed like good timing, yes, with 8 minutes to go. Eric Brown at the top, being watched by Mark Nichols. 72-73, favor the Nuggets. 2:26 on the clock. Wayne Taylor to Joe Faiumu. Faiumu spins.
Oh, nice bank shot. Falling on his back.
Great shot by the veteran Joe Faiumu.
I was just going to say that, a veteran move.
To 74-73, the Stars take the lead back again for the second time in the game after looking pretty desperate 8-10 minutes ago. Harold Cameron turning it around for them. Good shot from Faiumu. We got a foul from Ricky Struther.
Yep, he smothered him. He's going to make him go to the line, put the pressure on.
Andrew Park is going to go to the line to shoot these.
Here it is.
Have a
Book's
look.
got it, throws it into Park, and Ricky just smothers him right there. Doesn't even let him get the ball above the rim. Got to make him make the free throws.
Andrew Park. And he misses,
3 in a row they've missed.
he's missed 5 in a row. now.
He's missed 5.
Yeah. Andrew Park, this is his third trip to the line tonight, still has not put one down for the Nuggets. They need one here to tie. No.
Yeah, now there's
got
a
a whistle.
veteran move right there. King made a little bit of a move. He sucked Cameron in before he shot the free throw, so they get an extra one. That could be a big play at the end of the game. Smart move by King.
Andrew Park looking to tie the score. And he does. 74-74. We're all tied up. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left to play in our game.
Barn burner.
Poke NBL, a barn burner. A barn burner indeed. Eric Brown inside to Cameron. Cameron going to make a move. Blocked by Ed Book.
Cameron got away with a gallop to the bus station on that one.
Yeah, he certainly did. But nevertheless, Ed Book was there to reject it. And it'll be Auckland ball from the side. 1 minute, 46 seconds left. Tie game.
Here he is right here. You can't quite see him, but he did walk a good 3 strides before he got to the basket. Nevertheless, it's Auckland's ball in a tight one.
Tie game. 74 all. 1 minute, 46 seconds left to play from the ASB Stadium in Auckland and Otago. Ricky Struther.
Oh, nice pass.
Yes! Wow, great assist from Ricky Struther. Sets up Harold Cameron with a hoop off the glass. Cameron is fouled, and he'll have a bonus toss.
There he is right there. He's going baseline. Little shovel pass inside to Pero, and what is it with Pero? He seems to have been in the right spot the whole time the last 8 minutes.
Third foul for Leonard King. 76. 74, the Auckland Caltech Stars leading it by a single basket. 1:44 left, and Pero Cameron with a bonus toss. Here he goes.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. The Auckland Stars have nobody down there to get a rebound. I never agree.
You don't agree with that?
No, I've never agreed with that. Just a gift to the other team.
All right. 77-74. Stars by 3. 1:36 left. Stars picking up their defense. Otago at the top. Mark Dickel. Oh, double teaming. Leonard King. No.
Oh, nice tip
from Andrew Park. Doesn't go. Ball goes off. Auckland, it'll be Otago ball. 1:21 left to play in the game. The Auckland Stars by 3. Let's have a look.
There it is. Gets inside. Gets a foul there. Doesn't call it. 3-point. Big rebound right here. And Park goes right over. Nice tip. And oh, just doesn't quite go. And Joe tries to think it's his ball, but
yeah, no, I think it was a good call. I think
it was. He tipped it.
Harrow knocked that out of bounds with his fingertips.
Carl Dickel looking calm, cool, and collected.
Well, that shot of Leonard King's would have tied the score. It did not. Otago retained possession. Again, 1:21 left to play in our game. It's the Caltech Stars 77, the Otago Nuggets 74. Here we go. Andrew Sheath inside the Book. Book gets a good hands on it. Can't get the shot away. Andrew Park is there off the glass all alone.
Good concentration on Otago's part.
Yeah. Book did well to get that ball down and not lose it. 77-76. The Stars by a single point. 59, 58, 57. Clock ticking down the last minute of play. Pero Cameron at the top. Joe Fayumu being watched by Dean Rusk. Fayumu trying to take that height advantage, I think.
Oh, nice bounce pass. Yes!
What a great pass.
Whoa, they're coming up with some good plays at the end.
Really? No kidding.
That's a major league play right there.
Terrific bounce pass from Joe.
Nice bounce pass right here. Pero gets bombed from behind and bows in and lays it up. Now, what I said, well, you know, that mental concentration, Pero has shown some great mental concentration to finish it off. That's what wins you games.
And that's why Carl Dickel has called a timeout. We've got 44 seconds left to play in the game. That hoop from Pero Cameron lifted the Auckland Caltech Stars to a 3-point lead, 79-76. And he'll have a bonus shot in every possession now for Otago is important. Let's have a listen.
Once he gets sealed down low, help in the corners on a skip pass.
How about exciting basketball from the ASB Tennis Centre? Well, or should I say the ASB Stadium? Well, the other exciting thing is that the lady beside me has a whole new career in front of her. Her name is Julie White. You'll be seeing plenty of her as the new Sail of the Century co-host on 3. Welcome back to New Zealand. Nice to come home.
Thank you. Yes, it is. Great to be back.
Well, Julie, this is a real...
I'm waiting for you to actually slide on.
I could slide. I've always wanted to do that. Tell me, this is a real change in direction from you.
It is. I've been modelling for about 9 years, and this is what I've always wanted to get into, and I've been back since October, and I saw the ad on TV, we need a new Sail co-host, and I thought that's me, and I put the video in, and this is what's happened.
What was your initial reaction when they said, hey, Julie, you've got the job?
Well, they actually did a bit of a trick on me, and they left me waiting over the weekend thinking there was me and one other person, and that was it. And I had to do another interview. So when I turned up to TV3, they were like, there's no other person, this is it, you've got it. And they wanted the true reaction on TV so they could put on their promos. So I was shocked, actually.
All right, Julie, the best of luck, and look forward to that first show on Monday, September...
the 5th.
All right, Monday, September 5. That's Sail of the Century on 3. But right now, we've got one hell of a tight ball game at the ASB Stadium.
Well, Pero Cameron just making that free throw, lifting Auckland to an 80-76 lead. 4-point lead for Auckland, 37 seconds left. Dean Rusk with a 3. Doesn't work. Big rebound from Pero Cameron. And man, he is my man of the match. Second half, 8 minutes left, 4 fouls. He turns it around single-handedly.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Tom. He came in and really turned the tide, and not only was scoring, but with some huge rebounding at that end right there, which here he is right here. He goes in, he gets in the inside position, comes up with a big board, snaps it, protects it, and gets pushed.
Auckland ball, Eric Brown taking possession. Brown gonna go straight to the hoop,
Smart.
pitches it back out to Joe Faiumu. 25 seconds left. The Stars by 4, 80-76. 21 seconds left, and a whistle. Foul on Leonard King. That'll be his 5th. Leonard King is gone.
Yeah, exactly. And you know why, Tom, you know why that was a smart move for him to kick it out right there, particularly because that, if he makes the basket, it's still only 6 points, and the Otago get a chance to go down, make a quick 3, and full court press.
Yeah.
This way they eat up the clock.
Well, it would have been a horribly risky shot for Eric Brown. He pitched it back out to Faiumu. Leonard King sitting on the bench there with 5 fouls. Tough finish for King, who's played so well.
He had a real good game. Well, both teams have played some very good basketball. It's been a roller coaster. And Auckland has had the big dip at the end to come home, we think, winners.
Yeah, 20 seconds left. Auckland 80, Otago 76. Pero Cameron looking to make the difference 5. Pero with 16 points tonight. Make that 17. 11 points in the second half, and I think he's probably had 10 rebounds as well.
Yeah.
Playing on 4 fouls. Tremendous effort. They're starting to call him the franchise around here. You can see why.
Yeah, well, he just signed a new 4-year deal with the Caltech Stars, and good signing by him, I think.
18 points for Pero Cameron, 82-76 for Auckland. 15 seconds on the clock. We've got a whistle. Foul against Auckland.
You don't want to foul now, Auckland. You're ahead.
Let's have another look.
And I think Joe Faiumu gets his hand caught in the cookie jar here. Steps through, a little bit of a slap on the wrist.
Foul on Dwayne Taylor. That was his 4th, probably academic. However, Tab Baldwin from Auckland calling a timeout with 13 seconds left to play in the game. 82-76. The Stars by 6. Let's go down to the sideline and find out what's going on.
We definitely don't want them getting any threes off, okay? So if we can foul, let's foul and put them at the line, okay? On offense, Dwayne, you stack it with Eric on these free throws if they make it, okay? Stack it, break to get open. They're gonna foul you. Take the foul hard, get to the line, drop the 2, okay? Guards, stay up a little bit when they're coming back at us after our free throws, okay? All right? We're gonna take the foul. If they score less than 5 seconds to go, we're in the lead, don't take it in. Got it? Let the clock run out. Be smart. Come on.
Okay, let's get over to Jeff Green, real quick on the sidelines.
Thank you, JD. Well, no surprises down here on the sideline. The Otago people are going to foul as soon as the basket, whether they make it or not. Foul, try and get the Auckland Stars to go to the line, shoot the 1-on-1, hopefully get a miss, and come down for the 3. And basically, they'll do that for the next 13 seconds and see how it goes.
13 seconds is all they've got, baby. Then it's death for the Otago Nuggets. Dean Rusk on the line to close it to 5. Makes the first one. Big shot from the youngster. 82-77 now. The Stars by 5. John, I think the Auckland team has shown great resilience, being down by 10 and then coming back the way
Great courage. Tab's going to be really pleased with their courage. You know, they didn't fold. That's a sign of a team that has a chance to go on.
Yeah, indeed. In fact, behind this guy, Pero Cameron, another big rebound, another critical rebound from the big guy, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Once again, 10 seconds left to play in our game. Coke NBL from the ASB Stadium in Auckland, 82-77. The Caltech Stars coming back from a 10-point deficit midway through the second half, and now have the lead and looking like winners. Pero Cameron, 18 points, looking for his 19th, not quite. Nuggets still not dead. Ed Book bringing up quickly, intercepted by Dwayne Taylor. He's going to jam. It's all over.
Yeah, that capped it. That capped it.
Final whistle on that slam dunk from Dwayne Taylor. Makes it 84-77. A thrilling victory for the Auckland Caltech Stars over the Wycliffe Press. Morrow, Otago Nuggets. Otago arriving this afternoon. They're looking a little tired, but they played a great game in losing in defeat, taking a 10-point lead in the second half over the Stars.